So this is the god tier spectre I'm talking about, called Druid Alchemist, 1C item. Looks pretty normal, right? It throws poison concoction and damage is pretty mediocre. But let's see when I use the flasks.
When I'm ready, and not before.
This Spectre is completely busted with this one line. 200 increased effect of flasks on them, combined with our belt, which applies the flasks to specters. They're having nearly doubled flask effect than Mage Blood flask setup. Now look at our flasks. So we have Dying Sun. It now gives 6 additional projectiles, and all projectiles can shotgun. Also, it gives 60% increased AoE for more overlapping. For Silver Flask, it gives 136 increased cast speed, since the poison concoction is actually a spell. And how we calculate it is 20 from the onslaught, 17 from the suffix, and 1 as the base effect, 200 increased, and then the enchant of 70% increased. And then the Diamond Flask, 570 increased crit chance. And then Bottled Faith, 148 increased damage, plus enemies take 37 increased damage, plus 555 increased crit chance. Lastly, Aura at the end, 90% chance to explode, and 105% all Eldritch res. With all these flasks, it gives huge DPS boost, big AoE and high explosion chance, which means great mapping, and also no investment needed for minion Eldritch res. I also did comparison with Spirit of Fortune, and this Druid Alchemist has even better mapping because of the explosions, and single target as well. I put my updated POE in the description. Nothing changed much. The most significant change is the weapon. I'm now using Severed in Sleep because it's such a perfect fit. The chance to wither and crit multi and envy skill are exactly what we need. There are, however, 2 caveats with this setup. First, you need to piano flask. Second is the flask uptime. In all mapping scenarios, the flask uptime is close to 100. For regular bosses, including guardians, shapers, etc., we only need 1 use because they cannot survive for 3 seconds. For uber bosses though, the uptime is an issue, but there are several solutions, though not perfect. One solution is to simply use portals to refill the charges. Second solution is to use the Warlock Ascendancy and get Penance Mark, which create phantasms to grant charges. Another solution is to use the Charm with the mod Flask gain a charge every 3 seconds, and we can stack them together with some investment into Flask duration, charge gain, etc. We can have higher uptime coverage. In conclusion, I believe this Spectre has more potential undiscovered with other Flask combinations, same as how powerful Mage Blood is. Let me know if you have any excellent ideas. I will leave you with the gameplay with this Spectre. See you next time.
Another challenger, Shadow. Rise and fight.
Sloth!
Yield and fight on.
I shall free you.
Stalk and hunt and rule. The flare. Mortal flesh is so fallible. Another challenger. Time to up this amount for my might. Oh, take this.